Okay. Doing a little driving and setting up, steering with my leg. Almost said foot. Ah, it's a wonderful thing. I have like 10 things on my brain and I need to create a checklist because I forget all the 10 things that I need to do. But I just took 7 minutes to knock out a couple of them. And then I'm like, hey, now I can start this bad boy. You don't have to start this so soon. And feels good. It feels good to knock out a few things. But this I know, there will never be a shortage of things to check off the list. Holy cow. Your boy got a jury summons yesterday. Sweet. Put it on my calendar. Add it on the 1,000 things that I get to do in this wonderful life. But yeah, I think the last 2 weeks were probably the busiest 2 weeks of my school year. And it feels good to be here. But I'm also like, there are so many little check marks that still need to happen. So what do? Do you freak out about them? Nope. You come up with a list and you create the importance next to them and you go one at a time and you say, I am so glad that I am alive and able to check this off a list. Thank you for being on my list. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things on lists that aren't worth your time, but you still have to do, which is probably not as much fun. And then there's a lot of things on the list that you're like, hey, I'm glad I'm checking this off. Whoa, that is so cool. Crazy overcast clouds, but you've got like a hole in the cloud and the sun is shining, like beaming through, and it's like right on the mountainside too. Holy cow. That is all you need. It's just a little signal in your brain to say, yep, your will be done today and forever, you know? But some of the things I'm checking off are big things and good things and things that are opening up future possibilities, and they're hoops. Hoops you got to jump through, things you got to fill out and complete and apply for, and, you know, anyway, all good things, but a lot of things to do. And I probably won't get them all done today. I have been just getting into van builds. You know what I mean? Sprinter vans that people convert into cool things. Now, I don't need a motorhome on wheels, but it would be a lot of fun to have a Sprinter van to just open up the possibilities of what could go on in the back. You know what I mean? People are spending crazy money building these things out, and they're awesome and great and fantastic. And I'm like, yeah, one day, sure, that sounds great. But right now, I'm like, just give me a little transportation van, passenger van, and I'll just take the back seats out, and I could make it cool enough, you know? Anyway, there was just a really cool one that went by, and then it took my brain away from whatever the heck I was saying. But what I was saying was just that lists are always going to be a part of your life. They are a privilege to have, to be able to check all the cool things off, and get to do all the great things. So celebrate them. You know what I mean? Celebrate the fact that you have so much going on, so much to do. Yeah. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I'm getting back in the classroom today, though. Been out the last couple days. I was out a couple days last week, so we're going to kind of recalibrate and celebrate because it's Friday the 13th. And the last time it was Friday the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, was the day I proposed 11 years ago, 2015. The next time it'll be Friday the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, which is always on the 14th, is not until 2032, which sounds so far away. In the year 2032. But I'm like, dude, we'll be there before we know it. You know what I mean? 6 years, piece of cake. I'll be 46. That'll be fantastic. What does life look like at 46? That will take some time to kind of, figure out. And it's a good thing I don't have to have that figured out today. But we're pulling off the freeway, ready to kickstart our Friday. Got the coffee, got a meal, man. I actually remembered everything, which is pretty fantastic, Focus on the things you are doing well, and you'll realize you're not as much of a loser as you might think you are. All right. I hope you have the greatest weekend of all. Good luck on Valentine's Day. I think probably the worst holiday. Forced love and affection. I don't know. The forced part. Love and affection. Bring it on. Forced part. I don't know. Every day should be Valentine's Day. Right? Especially if you're married to me. I guess you don't have to be married to celebrate Valentine's Day, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, hey, have a good Friday.